Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I am excited because I'm finally doing a little mini review of the Galaxy S4 from Samsung. I picked up this bad boy a couple days ago. As most of you might know, maybe not, I had the Nokia Lumia 920 for a while, and I hated it. I hated the lack of apps. I hated the software was really shoddy and didn't really work that well. The phone itself aesthetically is pleasing, but that's it. I mean, its functionality and everything was so limited. So I decided to take the phone in. By the way, I was on my third, going on my fourth phone, because that's how many broke. So when I called AT&T, the woman was like, "Well, is it still functional?" And I was like, "Yeah." This is after being on the phone for about 45 minutes. So she was like, "You know what, just bring your phone in and use it as a trade-in towards the new phone." She was like, "You should be able to. It shouldn't be a problem." So I was like, "All right, well." Ultimately, AT&T got screwed because they got not a refurb phone, but a phone that didn't really necessarily work that well. And I got this brand new, functional, finally, phone. So worked out in my favor. I did pay $199 for it after I got the Nokia handed in. I only dished out $90, so it wasn't bad. I didn't pay a huge chunk of change, and that's about it, I think, for the experience wise. So I'm happy that I actually got a good phone. So I will show you some close-ups of the phone first, just so you can get a nice view of it. Hopefully the camera plays well. You can actually see the infrared, which is pretty crazy. That's what that little pink light is. So you have the infrared, you have the front-facing camera, which I believe is right there, your obvious speaker, and then your notification lights on top. So that's what that is. On the bottom, you just have the home button, a little push button there. So that'll activate the screen. On the side of the phone, you have the power button, and on the other side of the phone, you have your up and down volume keys. On the bottom, micro USB, and then the back faceplate backplate comes off, so you are able to put on that crazy little notebook cover thing on it. There's a lot of stuff. It's nice. Alright, so we can actually get to it. Hit the home button or the standby button and they'll both work. So brings you to your screen there. That's just notifications at the top. The screen does shut off faster. I don't know if you can tweak that, but it is what it is. This is a cool little feature that I found. I actually find it to be useful as it is right now. Maybe a little better off if I do that. If you put your hand over the device when it's off, it lights up and gives you like this really cool animated notification screen that tells you if you have missed calls, any emails, any text messages. So you just hover over, and then it does that little nice display, and then it shuts right off. So it just shows you really fast. It has like a nice animation to it as well, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, again, you without even touching it, and there you go. So I thought that was really nice. Let's get to it. Let's get into the phone. I'm probably gonna have to change my password after this, but no big deal. Alright. I was toying around with the S voice. I bought a live wallpaper and a different widget from the marketplace. So I think I'll be able to show you. I have the icon up here for the widget that I used. It's pretty nice to give you a whole array of different ones. The live wallpaper I have is called Origami. It just kind of changes shapes in the background, shades, folds, colors, angles, everything. So that's another cool thing. You can download a bunch of, random things to kind of make it unique to you. Notifications are really nice. Let's swipe down. Um, you know, pretty much your standard, notification center. You can clear all or just one by one by one by one. That's for the brightness up top here. So that's going to give you control over how bright you want it, if you want it on auto, so that it can just take care of itself. This is really cool up here. This actually it gives you so many options for everything. I mean, every setting you would want to quickly have access to toggle, it's there. So instead of having to go in your settings, just pull down your notification center and you'd have all that available to you. So that's another cool thing I like about the phone. Put that away. The texting is immaculate. It's amazing. The texting with swipe is so accurate. Also, the voice recognition is pretty impressive as well. So just to give you an idea, right? So I'll go to messaging and let me create a new message. And here, we'll click there. So we got a new message up. I hit the little symbol for the microphone here. Hey, what's going on? Do you think that we can get together later? I'd like to see what you were planning, comma. Then we can probably go out and figure out where to get drinks. I think that would be really fun! Exclamation point. You see, that's impressive. The one that I had on my other phone, the Nokia, was just straight doo-doo. I didn't enjoy it at all. So yeah, that's obviously not going to anybody, but it'll save it as a draft, which is pretty cool as well. The phone itself is very light. It's not heavy in your pocket or in your hands. It's definitely what you would consider comfortable to talk on, to anything. I mean, this is a really nice phone. I am an Apple fan. I'm a huge iPhone fan. After playing with both of them, I chose the Samsung because it just has so much more functionality. I just enjoy it more. Another cool thing that I found out is screenshots. You can hold the home button and the power button, and that'll give you a screenshot, or you can take the side of your hand and just swipe, and it just takes a screenshot every single time. That's what that little saving screenshot. And it has so many cool little functionality features to it. I think that's what kind of made it more appealing than the iPhone, because I feel like the iPhone, they're just kind of like, here, we give you something that's made out of diamonds and titanium. Enjoy. It looks just like the one that you had 4 years ago. I'm more along the lines of, I don't care if it's fast. I care about it being fast and what it can do. And this phone, it does a lot. What's even more impressive, the camera on this is a 13 megapixel camera. And when I say that you can literally pick up hair, you can pick up people's individual hairs. I think that this is the best feature of all, personally. Say cheese. And I just took a photo by just saying that. There's 3 different commands that you can say that makes it take a photo, which I thought was awesome. That box is probably a good foot away from the camera. I just zoomed in, and I can still zoom in, and it doesn't lose clarity. I mean, it's truly amazing. The camera on this thing, low light, not good. It's okay, but it's nothing to brag about. But God, I mean, if you're not in a low light situation, dude, this phone is freaking amazing. So that's the camera function. Capture. You know, it's cool. I like it. I think it's awesome. Um, all right, so you hold the home button. It brings up everything that you have going on at that point. You can just you swipe them to clear it out, or you can just hit the X over here, and it clears them all out for you. Come on, camera, refocus. Sorry about that. This camera's ridiculous. It's like $900 and it can't even focus. But anyhow, it's for another day. When you switch screens, the transition does like a little animation there. It might be a little laggy in the video, but trust me, it's flawless when I do it here. Fancy widgets. That's the app that I downloaded to get the alternate widget. If you're trying to add something to a home screen or to a screen, you can just hold there and you can change whatever at that point. But I'm good. And then you can tap the home button, and that brings you right back to the main screen. The one that comes stock on the phone, the widget for weather and time, is actually really nice. I like that analog clock look, so I went with something like that. But yeah, they put a lot of thought into the design and the functionality of the phone, so obviously anybody I think can appreciate that. Videos, I believe, is 1080p. This does have an HDMI out feature, so you can get the adapter and actually HDMI out. So that's cool. I mean, it gives you a lot to do. And obviously the apps, there's thousands and millions of apps probably at this point. So you get your typical like everything else. You get your Instagrams, Facebooks, things like that. The screen is a Super AMOLED, which makes it really, really, really clear and non-pixelated. Let's see if the camera can actually pick that up. I doubt it. Maybe. Yeah, so it does pick it up. Come on, camera, focus on me. There we go. And this thing doesn't have Siri. Obviously, that's only an Apple thing, but it does have S Voice. So if you double-click the bottom, what's today's date?
Today is Monday, June 24, 2013.
I want to kiss you.
I really like you, but no thanks.
Dirty bitch. Anyways, yeah, so it has a lot of cool features. I think the software is the most impressive part. The device itself, I don't really... It's not that I don't care for it. It's whatever to me. It's really thin. It looks very nice. It feels great in your hand. But the software is what got me. It does so much. So I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I really don't think that there's much to cover. There's a lot of settings. It does have your NFC near field connection. It does have S-Beam, so you can just tap and send songs or videos or pictures through Bluetooth or near field connection. I haven't tested it yet, but my brother-in-law does have a Note 2, so I'm sure when he gets home from business, we'll figure out something like that and maybe do a tutorial on it. But as of right now, I definitely think the Galaxy S4 in software and hardware puts a whooping on the iPhone 5. And trust me, I am a Apple fanboy, and I go home every single day to this Samsung, so don't think that I'm bashing Apple. I'm not. I love Apple, everything Apple, but this phone definitely did it. It managed to be freaking awesome. So yeah, I guess that's it. Samsung Galaxy S4. Just a little tutorial on it, a little review, and I think that's it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I say and a lot, don't I? Fuck. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching.